if someone wants to become a member of the Planetary Activation Organization, or to join a group, a planetary activation group, what do they need to do?
Well, they need, first of all, go to the website.
Okay, and please share that.
Okay, it's www.paoweb.com, and just go there, and you will find under starseeds, and also in various other areas that talks about PAGs, you'll find a form that you can fill out and then online send to us, and then we'll send it off to coordinators, one of which I'm talking to right now. And she does an incredible job in keeping the entire domestic area, which is the USA, together. So
oh, thank you.
That's how you can do that. Or else, if you want to, you can email us at pao@hawaii.rr.com. It's pao@hawaii, HAWAII.rr.com, and ask about becoming a member, and then we can send you an email so you can know where to get onto the site exactly to fill out the form. And then another way, if you want to get in contact us, voicemail is 808-573-3110. That's 808-573-3110, and that's our voicemail. And that's just you can get a hold of us, and then we can listen to the message and get back to you. So that's how people can become members of our organization, join their own PAGs, or else join PAGs that are already in operation, because there's lots of them out there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I've noticed that there are many more people wanting to start these groups too, especially now.
That's correct. What has been happening really in the last 3 months is, and this happens, it's like cyclic. About every year you get a period of about 3 months, which we're in right now, and I'm hoping this extends for this year, because I feel this year is really an incredible year coming up, where we will get a vast increase in people who want to join the PAGs, and we'll go to the site and sign in, fill out the application, and we can then connect them up. Or else there's other people that are willing to start groups and want to know about people in their area so they can connect with them. So if you'll do that, we will do that for you and get you in contact with other groups in the area, or if you want to form one, use you as a core to get other people in the area to come together and form a group.
And there isn't anything required to start a group or to become a member, except, having an interest, right? And a desire to do this.
Right. All we really ask are two things: that you read the updates and that you register with us. That's the only two things we ask, because each group will have its own basic organizing concept behind it, things that are about their joy and passion, and that's what this whole process of consciousness is about, is joy and passion. So we ask you to do your joy and passion. We don't ask you to look for a list of you can do this, you can't do that, because that's not there. So, and we want people to know that, because one of the most important things that you can do in activating any community, or even a small part of any community, is to do something that is totally within your passion. Because when you act out of your passion, in other words, your inner drive, something that brings you joy, something that you want to express, you will, because of the energy you create, you'll be able to put together a similar system of people, in other words, a group who have very similar ideas, and before you know it, your basic idea will be expanded creatively out into areas you couldn't think of it ever going in the first place, and then it'll get you even more excited. So what happens is you get a spiral of excitement happening as you do this.
Yes, I experienced that. Yeah, that is absolutely true. And to do this in joy, it always brings success.
Exactly. And that's why I'm emphasizing that to people, because if you do it just because you feel you have a duty to do this, so I have a galactic mission and this is it, that's not going to work. It has to be, okay, you can say, I have to do this, but then the whole process has to be, well, if I have to do it, what thing or what concept or what idea brings me my inner passion? What do I want to do? What do I want to express? And then just go out and do that. Write a little ad and put it up in a library or some board somewhere in a health food store or whatever, and just see what happens. You'll be amazed.
Yep. That's true. Now, you mentioned the updates. Please tell us more about those.
What I do every week, they channel to me, and I shouldn't say channel, they actually dictate to me a message.
Okay.
And what that does is a general updating of what's going on, and expresses also some basic points that they want to have people know about, which are things about consciousness or what's going on out there or other similar subjects.
Now, when you say they dictate to you, can you elaborate on they?
Well, they are a group. I usually have a committee of 20, and they consist usually of either Ascended Masters and or various galactic beings who are in charge of one area or another of the first contact mission. And they come together every week, and usually I get a different group or a different leader, although occasionally in the last 2 months it's mostly been Ascended Masters that have been leading the group, and mostly Saint Germain and Hilarion and a few others. They come in and they explain who they are, and I really like with Saint Germain and Hilarion because their energies are so incredible.
Wow.
They are really beautiful. I'm not putting any of the others down because they are wonderful beings, both sexes. They have a divine ascended brotherhood and divine ascended sisterhood, so I have to just explain that to people. And they're just incredible beings. And then, of course, the galactics are equally. I get all kinds of people. I get Andromedans, I get Arcturians, I get Pleiadians, I get Sirians, I get people from all different star systems, Pegasus, etc. So they're from all over the place. And they're there to help and assist us in this incredible process of what we like to call our ascension, and what they like to call the process of bringing us and returning us to full consciousness, or becoming the galactic angels, the physical angels that we are meant to be. And so that's one of the basic aspects of the messages, is to update people about what's happening with that process, as well as I said, what's happening out there with the galaxy, and also about contact and how different things heading toward the change in our reality are happening on this planet through a group that they're closely associated with, which they like to generally just call our Earth allies, which are a very diverse group of people, incredible motley crew of beings from all over the planet, who are doing incredible things with changing our financial system, our economic system, and our social and governmental systems as well. So actually they're providing the basis for this change in reality, because there has to be both a physical on-planet shift as well as a shift in our spiritual and emotional and mental beings. So that process is happening on all levels, and that's what's really exciting, is to hear all of that. Of course, certain parts of it have to stay a little on the obtuse side, because we can't really name names and tell what's really going on because of certain aspects on this planet, which make it, because of the nature of the dark energies on this planet, which still run a large part of our world, to want to get rid of people who are in charge of these particular projects. So the general concept is it has to be kind of diluted as far as information, as I say, a little on the obtuse side. So sometimes people get a little frustrated with it. That's the reason why, is because there's a general nature on this planet still, until the actual shift occurs, for the need for secrecy until these vast operations are happening. After all, what they are doing is ending nearly 13 millennia of the dark and its rule of manipulation and control, and using lies and other made-up things to excite us and keep us in a certain frame, as well as mind control techniques, etc. So we have to understand that this massive shift does require a lot of secrecy because of the nature of the other side, and until that whole thing is done, it becomes important for us to understand that this is indeed has to be some degree of covertness in this whole process.
Yes, and that's something that I hear a lot. You know, people are frustrated. I know a lot of people want to know exactly when first contact will happen. I'm sure you've heard that a lot over the years, right?
Yes, I have.
They want to know exactly when, so they can prepare, I guess.
Right.
You know, and I understand the need for secrecy, because if the date was given out, then the dark would have an advantage, and change whatever they're doing, change their plans.
Right, and as especially since 9/11, it's become very important